Fox 5 in San Diego has a sportscaster named Ross Shimabuku. And Ross Shimabuku has no business on television. As you were about to see, as Ross decides to do a little editorializing about NASCAR driver Danica Patrick, the sort of most publicized woman in the history of race car driving. And Ross has some incredibly thoughtful and insightful things to say about Danica. Listen closely.
All right, Danica Patrick is such a pretty girl, and she makes a lot of money in sponsorships because of it. But what's not attractive is that she's sexy, and she knows it.
I don't quite understand why when you're referring to a girl, a female athlete in particular, that you have to use the word sexy. Is there any other word that you can use to describe me?
Okay, first of all, everything you just heard from Ross is about to get much worse. But I like when he says, what's not attractive about her, she's a very pretty girl. What's not attractive about her is she's sexy and she knows it. Ross, here's what is attractive about women when they're sexy and they know it. We like that. They respond to it when we like it, and then they spend time with you and they run their fingers through our hair, and we love it. That's obviously never happened to you. So Danica makes a somewhat valid point about, can people refer to me as something other than sexy? It's tough when you're a celebrity and you are sexy. People are going to use sexy to refer to you. I understand it's definitely more noticeable for a woman, and it's thought of more pejoratively. But the fact is, people refer to Brad Pitt and George Clooney as sexy because you know what? They're sexy. So then Ross, though, continues because he hasn't been a big enough douchebag. And here's the rest of Ross Shimabuku's report.
Is there any other word that you can use to describe me?
Oh, I got a few words. Starts with a B, and it's not beautiful. Danica will be making her Sprint Cup debut this Sunday at the Daytona 500, a race that you can see right here on Fox 5, as Patrick will be making her transition from IndyCar to NASCAR. She always has a chip on her shoulder trying to prove something, but...
Well, she's a woman trying to break in a man's world. That cannot be easy. Being a pioneer is never easy.
She has to have that edge, which is good for her.
That female anchor is going to yell so hard at Ross Shimabuku after the show. She's trying to break into a man's world because she, like, you know, the anchors don't pay attention to the sports guys, right? At all. The male, female, nobody pays attention to anything. They don't pay attention to the news. Nobody pays attention to anything. But all of a sudden, she perked right up there when he essentially called Danica Patrick a bitch because he, in his clever way, well, I have another name for you. It's not sexy. It starts with a B, and it's not beautiful. Dude, you can't call Danica Patrick a bitch. And then he just continues this notion that somehow she's cultivating this image and that. Do you think, because he then later says that he worked with her in Phoenix, he says that in his apology.
We'll get to that in a second.
Weak-ass, horrible apology, which we're going to get to in a second. But I think there's some chance that he hit on her and she blew him off.
Really?
Yeah, that's my news story for what happened with Ross Shimabuku. Because
Very
otherwise,
good theory.
He got no business being on television. No business. So obviously, what do you know? There was some reaction to this from apparently. He said he got emails. My hunch is he also got screamed at by his boss. He comes on with an apology. He does the thing that everyone who has ever made an apology gets wrong when they do it. He says, I'm sorry if I offended someone. No, you offended somebody. You were an idiot. You were wrong. You were a douchebag. And yet he still has to marginalize it like, hey, man, I punched you in the face. I'm sorry. If I broke your nose, I guess I'm sorry. All right, here's Ross Shimabuku's weak apology.
All right, and finally, I got a lot of emails regarding some comments I made about NASCAR driver Danica Patrick, and I truly apologize if I offended anyone by those comments. Not meant to be an attack on Danica. Worked with her before in Phoenix. I think she's great for the sport, but more people will be willing to watch her because she's in the sport. I hope she does great this weekend, honestly, at the Daytona 500, a race that you can see right here on Fox 5 starting at 9 a.m.
It's not meant to be an attack on Danica Patrick. Ross, who was it meant to be an attack on? You attacked Danica Patrick. It's not meant to be an attack on Danica. Yes, it was. What is wrong with people? Why? So not only are you a giant jackbag, you're weak. You are a weak man. You're a simpering, weak, incompetent man. It's not meant to be an attack on Danica Patrick. And then the rest of it, which is, I know, Rick, you loved as well. Because he almost gets in trouble again.
Yeah.
He's going to say the exact same thing again, but, you know, more people follow her in the sport because she's the sport. The female anchor had it right. This is a woman trying to break into a man's sport. This is one way she's done it. She's done it, I guess, fairly successfully, right? We can all say.
Yeah,
I mean, she's not a big winner yet, but she's done well. She knows what she's doing.
I would definitely think so, yeah.
So,
that's a lot of pressure, too. I mean, being the only female driver in NASCAR and going up there every single day and trying to,
Yeah.
having to,
Huge pressure.
thinking about everything, having to hear it from the fans and then other drivers that may have it against you and all that. I mean, it's
for a long time on the IndyCar circuit, she was getting crap because they were like, oh, she's so light, so the car's lighter. That's not fair because we're bigger. Hey, lose weight, be smaller, hire a jockey to drive your car. These guys. So, but I take it that a lot of that's gone away, and I think she's been generally accepted by most male drivers, not all. But man. So, and I don't want anything bad to happen to Ross, but I hope he learns a lesson here. I don't want the kid to lose his job. I don't know why he got it. I don't know how he got it in the first place, but I don't want him to lose it.
You stay classy, San Diego.